Spark Radio. Spark Radio. Spark Radio.
Hello everyone, we're back. Screenagers Live with me, Charlie, and Andrew.
I do hope you enjoyed that song.
Yeah.
That song's actually from Big Hero 6.
Yeah, by Fall Out Boy, Immortals. It's really good. Bev, you haven't seen Big Hero 6,
I haven't
have
seen
you?
Big Hero 6.
Love that film. Brilliant animated film. That one Best Animated Feature in the Oscars, did it not?
Oh, well done. It's a Pixar film, wasn't it? Or
No.
It's not
No.
Pixar
It's a
film.
Marvel and Disney film.
Oh.
I know, Marvel Comics.
sounds quite
Would you
fancy,
believe?
actually.
I think Marvel should do more animated films. Because they've got some good comics that could be animated. Let's be honest.
Yeah, possibly. They're into the live action things at the moment.
Yeah,
aren't they?
but they've done a what's it called, a Guardians of the Galaxy animated
Ooh,
TV show. I've watched one episode of that. It's not that bad. It's annoying they don't have the same voice actors though, but
Yeah.
it costs a bit of money.
But anyway, we are moving straight on to what we've seen this week.
Yeah. What have we seen this
hyped
week?
movies such as is it Star Wars? Is that what it's called?
Star Wars.
Star
The
Wars.
Force
Star Battles.
Awakens?
Star Battles. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
it's
Star Trek. Star Trek Beyond.
called. Yeah,
No,
that's
but
it.
but coming out in a couple of days that we will see in more than a couple of days
In
is
theatres.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Star Wars Episode 7. So excited for that.
They've done the premiere for it already, have they?
Last night, yeah.
Yeah, last night. Loads of good reviews. They're
Oh,
saying
brilliant! Yeah.
J.J. Abrams has done it again.
Abrams. J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams.
You didn't even know the director's name. What are you doing?
Abrams. I meant
But yeah,
Abrams.
I'm really excited for that film. Apparently it's old and new, which I'm looking forward to. I'm glad they're keeping it real, but also keeping it fresh.
Keeping it real, but keeping it fresh.
Charlie Barclay, 2K15. Yeah, so Star Wars. I read something this morning saying that there's only one record that Star Wars definitely won't break, and that's the biggest release because they haven't got it in as many cinemas in America as Twilight. That's what's beating it.
Yeah, but Twilight was quite an amazing... I'm joking. Twilight...
Okay, that's good.
No,
Yeah,
Twilight... No.
Twilight 3 Eclipse, to be precise, had more theatres than Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
We don't want to be offending anyone here, Charlie. Twilight is a solid series.
Oh yeah, obviously Twilight's a solid series.
It's a teenager series. Anyway.
But yeah, we're all excited for Star Wars. We're seeing that together, aren't we?
Yes, we
With
are.
our good buddy Benjamin.
Benjamin. Is there anything else that you've seen lately? DVDs?
Well,
films?
I saw Taken 2 again the other day. That's always on.
You're not a fan of Taken?
No, well, no.
Well, the
Well,
sequels.
Taken 1 is brilliant. It's a really good film. Liam Neeson's amazing, but Taken 2 and 3 are just they just drag on, and it's so pointless and boring. And I don't.
I've just come to realise how many films Liam Neeson is actually in.
He's in everything.
He's in every single
He's
genre.
in the Star Wars prequels.
He's
for-
in A
for one
Million
of
Ways
them.
to Die in the West.
Oh, don't even speak about that film.
I enjoyed it, you know.
No, you didn't. No one enjoyed that film.
Well, I don't know. I just thought it was a fun film to watch on my 10-hour journey down through France.
Oh, well, anything's fun on a 10-hour journey down through France. Anyway, moving on from that, what else has come out a lot this week? Well, in the past few weeks, I've noticed on the online and everything, there's been a serious wave of new trailers coming out. Like crazy. Like every day, it's like, oh, the trailer's out for another film that is really
Yeah,
excited about.
everything like the Teenage Mutant Ninja
Exactly. That's what
Turtles.
they started off about a week ago with that trailer. Lots of people were a bit like, I don't really know. I really liked the trailer.
Haven't seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Are you a
trailers.
fan?
Nah, not really.
I
I like
am.
the cartoons.
I'm a big
but that was
fan
about it.
of. Well, I'm a big fan of cartoons and the characters and the 2012 one on Cartoon Network right now. But the live action film I didn't really enjoy that much. But still, I liked the bit with the turtles, just not April O'Neil. That's what I liked about the trailer. There wasn't much April O'Neil in it,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and like Bebop and Rocksteady, they're back, and that is insane for me because they're my favorite characters ever.
What about the X-Men trailer?
Oh yeah, that's what I was getting to.
Apocalypse.
I was getting to that.
Oh, all right. After you then,
But yeah,
Charlie.
that came out a few days ago, and I think that looks amazing. Don't you?
I'm going to have a look at it. What, the X-Men or the...
The X-Men Origins.
Oh, yeah, that looks amazing. Like,
X-Men
really...
Origins. What am I saying? That was a bad
Apocalypse.
film. X-Men Apocalypse. Yeah, but the cast for that is brilliant because they got James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender back. They got Oscar Isaac, who's going to be in Star Wars, playing Apocalypse, and what I'm excited for is Sansa Stark from Game of Thrones playing Jean Grey, young Jean Grey, Sophie Turner.
It's a shame about Wolverine not being in it.
No, I don't think it is.
Really?
I don't think you need Wolverine. I think Wolverine's in him too much. I think what you need is to connect with the other characters and not just be relying on Wolverine because he's only going to do one more film before he's done.
They're saying this is going to be set in the time that he's lost all his memory in the Wolverine Origins story.
Oh God, the Wolverine origin story.
It wasn't too bad.
Wait, are you serious?
I enjoy
Deadpool in that film.
Deadpool. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, all right. Point vindicated.
Well, talking about Deadpool, what about the new trailer for the Deadpool movie coming out. What do you think
It's
of
not.
that?
It's not really a new trailer.
Well, 6 months old, but
Yeah,
you know.
I think that looks absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it looks really fun. It feels a bit like Ant-Man, like the comedic.
Is it an R in England or is it MA or M 15?
I've got no clue.
'Cause
What's it in Australia?
In Australia, it's R.
Oh, I'm not sure what it is. I think it's a 12. Most Marvel films. are
12? No, it's not. It's different.
Really?
Yeah, because most Marvel films are M in Australia. This one's an 18. I think it might be 15 here because it's different. So, if it is a 15, yeah, I can see it. If it's not,
If it's 15, then they can get away with more stuff, which is going to be
exactly
interesting to watch.
I'm excited to watch it, to be honest. I think that one because the comics are brilliant. So I'm really excited for that.
Sweet. So,
Sweet.
what next do we have to talk about?
Oh, there's more trailers.
Oh, what?
More recent trailers. One that I'll probably talk about more than you. Independence Day Resurgence.
Okay,
you don't like Independence Day.
It's all over to you, Charlie.
Right, Independence Day Resurgence. Here's what I had to think about the trailer. It was fine for what it was. It was obviously just like the first trailer of a few trailers that are going to come out. It wasn't meant to show heaps. It was basically just Jeff Goldblum looking up and saying something's worse than last time. But still, I really enjoyed the trailer because I love Independence Day 1, and I liked how they used the speech, but they cut it off just before he says Independence Day, like, oh, maybe it's going to be a bit more dangerous than before. I think it's going to be. Honestly, I think it's going to be a good film. I'll be really disappointed if it's bad. I know you don't care about anything I have to say.
I have no opinion about this whatsoever.
Also, another trailer that came out recently, as we mentioned before, the Star Trek Beyond trailer.
I'm not a fan of Star Trek.
Seriously?
I find it, like, after the old Star Trek films, I really haven't had any interest in watching anymore.
Oh, the new ones are really good. I really like them. J.J. Abrams directed them.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams. Everyone's going a bit crazy. Abrams. Everyone's getting a bit confused. He's directing Star Trek and Star Wars.
He just loves stars.
The first ever person to, like, be in a major production role in both films.
Yeah, brilliant.
Fun fact.
But the trailer for the new one, it looks good. I don't really have much to say because it was just like a short trailer. But I think what I've gathered is it's going to be like they're all split up maybe, or they're all together away from their ship and the crew because the ship looks like it's getting destroyed. And I hope that doesn't happen because, the Enterprise is like the best thing in the world. So I'm kind of worried that they're going to just like destroy everything. But I think because Into Darkness was good. Lots of people had problems with it, but I really liked it.
So when's Star Trek out then?
Sometime in 2016. Find out when all these films are out.
Andy, the researcher's finding out now.
Oh, that's good. But yeah, the cast of the new Star Trek films, I think is absolutely like brilliant. Everyone in it is so good. Like Zachary Quinto's a brilliant Spock compared to Leonard Nimoy, may he rest in peace. And then you got Chris Pine, who I don't like Chris Pine, but I really like him as Kirk. Zoe Saldana.
I don't look into the actors of Star Trek.
Oh, I do. I love actors. Zoe Saldana. Saldana? I don't really know how to pronounce her name, but she's in everything at the moment. Every like sci-fi thing. If she was in Star Wars, that'd be mental. She's in Avatar, which is the new one coming out soon. Soon, I say in like a couple of years.
A new Avatar's coming out.
Yeah, they're gonna be 3, and it's gonna be like set underwater.
Oh, that sounds really.
But she's in Guardians of the Galaxy, which is amazing. She's in Star Trek, which I love, and she's in Avatar, which people have their opinions on. I liked Avatar. Do you like Avatar?
I think it was a bit CG'd. Like, I know they couldn't have
done
anything.
It was beautiful CG.
It was amazing. I think, like, generally, like, the new Star Wars movie is going to be just as amazing looking as the Avatar one, in my opinion.
Yeah, but still, it's gonna.
For the time, it was amazing.
It was still like for the world. It was like for the worlds that they created. They created a whole like environment.
No. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I agree.
No,
it was brilliant.
No.
It was. I just all this. The world is good for sci-fi at the moment, I think.
Well, there's a lot of comic book readers and stuff like that getting into comic books, and all the TV shows that are coming out, they're just getting massively huged up.
Speaking of comic books, the Civil War trailer.
Yes.
That is amazing.
That was out. Okay, yeah, Civil War trailer.
That was out a few weeks ago, but still, what's gonna stop us from talking about it? It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a brilliant film. What do you think is going to be better, that or Batman v Superman?
I think the Civil War is going to be better, only because it's got like most of the Avengers in it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sort of terrified. And we are back with Screenagers Live with Charlie
and Andy
and a very special guest, Elijah Gayton, who will be joining us in about. Well, he's joined us now, but he'll be joining in about 5 minutes
for
some trivia questions, which will be really, really fun. All right, so before we do that, we're going to talk about some TV, because it's Screenagers, everything on screen, not just films. What happened a few days ago, Andy.
The mid-season finales happened.
Of The Flash,
Of
Arrow,
The Flash.
and Walking Dead.
I haven't seen the Flash Arrow mid-season finale.
You've seen the Flash one?
Yeah, I've seen the Flash one.
What did you think of it? Without spoiling it.
Without spoiling it. We're not giving any spoilers out, guys. People said it wasn't the greatest mid-season finale in the world. It was.
No, it wasn't as good as some of the other ones, but I really liked it.
It was slightly slow, I think, but I really enjoyed it as well.
Yeah.
It was what happened in it again?
We can't spoil it, can we?
Oh yeah. Can you give some non-spoiler spoilers?
Well, someone betrayed
someone ran really fast in it.
Yeah, someone was like a bit like a Flash. But yeah, also Arrow. You haven't watched that, have you?
No.
Huge cliffhanger there.
Yeah, you told me about
Mental.
that. Thanks.
Oh yeah, sorry for spoiling
it
it earlier. I won't spoil it to the general public, but yeah, it was actually brilliant. I really liked the episode. Not many people are liking this series of Arrow. I think it's one of the best seasons. I think it goes like season 2 and 4 my favourite seasons, because season 1 was a bit like.
It's gone a bit upbeat now. I don't know what
season 3 was like depressing.
Yeah.
There wasn't an episode where Felicity didn't cry, so I'm really liking this new season. And obviously,
Felicity and Oliver are together now, aren't they? So
yeah, they are. And I like that. Some people, it's a bit annoying sometimes, but I really like it.
They're too happy.
Yeah. Also, the Walking Dead mid-season finale.
Let's just talk about the whole season of Walking Dead.
Oh, this whole half season of Walking Dead, I think has been brilliant.
What does everyone else think about this? I know I really enjoyed it.
I think. What would you say is your favourite episode? If you can remember episodes?
Was the Morgan one.
Yeah, me too. That was so. That gets me every time. Like,
it was so good.
Like the acting.
I've watched it twice now.
Yeah, so have I. The acting by the guy who plays Morgan, who is Lenny James, and the guy that plays Eastman, I cannot remember his name. If you ever listen to this, I'm very sorry for not remembering your name.
He ever listens to it.
Because obviously he's going to listen to it. Yeah. But yeah, the acting in that episode was brilliant. And obviously, the saddest part of the episode. Sorry for a bit of a cheeky spoiler, but when the goat died.
Oh no, not the goat.
I know. What was the goat's name? Millie or something?
I can't remember the goat's name of Walking Dead. That's not really the most important thing.
Well,
I struggled to remember the characters' names, let alone
seriously,
goats.
I'm good with characters' names. The goat was my favourite character of the whole season, and he died in an episode.
The whole season.
But yeah, I think that there were definitely some slow filler episodes this season.
It was a really symbolic episode, that Morgan one.
Oh yeah,
like, the goat was a symbol in itself. It was amazing.
And it was good to find out what actually went down with Morgan to make him why he is, and to make you sympathise with him a bit. Lots of people like because of what happened in the last episode, people are like, yeah, go Carol. But I still think that Morgan has some good points.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still on his side.
I'm not.
Are you not?
Nah, Morgan's a bit too nice.
But he's a lovely man, and he wants everyone to live, and that's good.
Yeah, but it's sort of like reverse karma in Walking Dead, isn't it? If you
have good morals, you're gonna die.
Yeah, if you run away, then you're gonna survive, and if you stay and help, then you're gonna die.
Yeah, and if you decide to if you decide to kill yourself, you're gonna kill someone who's really good, but then they don't die. Oh, cheeky bit of spoiler.
Glenn and Nick ran away, but
exactly,
they survived. Anyway,
technically Nick ran away and Glenn followed him.
Yeah, exactly.
But all right, so on that note, we're gonna switch over to some cheeky trivia.
Oh, trivia questions. Here we go.
Love trivia. All right.
Oh, we need to put the bed on.
All right, so we got a fun little dramatic music bed.
Okay.
So here's how it's going to go down. Say hello to Elijah Gayton. Hello, Elijah Gayton.
Hey guys.
He is on here to help with trivia. All right, so here's how it's going to happen. I have some questions that I'm going to read out to both Andrew and Elijah, and they're going to buzz in with their mouths, because we can't afford buzzers because we don't have a budget. They're just going to say the word buzz, and then they're going to get to answer if they know the answer to that question. There's lots of different types of questions, like true or false, multiple choice, all that kind of stuff. And whoever gets the most points wins. And then later on there's a speed round where you get 5 seconds to answer.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
So get excited. And then after that, Andrew's going to do some questions for me. All right. Oh, you hear that intense music playing?
I cannot hear it at all, but yeah, sure.
All right, so here's the trivia. You ready, Elijah?
So buzz, if you...
Are you ready, Andrew?
Just go buzz, yeah.
You ready, Elijah? Okay.
Is the music playing, yeah? It is.
Music is playing. Question 1. At the end of Star Wars Return of the Jedi, this is a multiple choice, so don't answer till I've finished all the choices. At the end of Star Wars Return of the Jedi, which song is being played throughout Endor? Is it A, Jedi Rocks, B, Duel of the Fates, or C, Yub Nub?
Buzz.
Elijah?
Yub Nub.
That is correct. 1 point goes to Elijah Gayton for Yub
How was I
Nub.
supposed to know that?
It's a brilliant song, you kidding? Yub Nub.
I actually prefer the new one.
Which one?
I honestly prefer the one in the special
Oh
edition.
no, I love Yub Nub.
Yub Nub.
That's gonna be my new ringtone when the new film comes out.
The Force Awakens trailer music is my ringtone.
Oh my god.
Is it actually? Yeah. That's brilliant. Alright, anyway, question 2. Finish the quote, and for an extra bonus point, say what film it's from. The quote is, By My Stars and Blank.
Do we get choices here? By My Stars and...
Anyone want to gander a guess?
I have no idea.
Anyone? No one?
No.
Oh, I guess that question was a bit too hard. The quote is, By My Stars and Garters from X-Men 3 The Last Stand, said by
You
Beast.
don't like the X-Men films?
Yeah, I do. I love the X-Men films.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Oh, you
I
don't
s-
like the origin? Okay,
I don't
yeah.
like The Last Stand.
Oh, The Last Stand wasn't very good. Anyway, so Elijah's still on 1 point, Andy's on 0. Right, here's an actor question for you. Question 3. In the 2015 film Mad Max Fury Road, who portrayed the character Nux?
I didn't watch Mad Max.
Yeah, I haven't seen Mad Max either, jeez.
Oh,
Charlie.
you guys are not good at these. God, the
You should
answer,
give us
the
easy
answer
questions.
is Nicholas Hoult, who is also in X-Men playing Beast. A little bit of connection trivia there. Alright, here's an easier question for you. Question 4. True or false?
True.
True or false? Will Smith owns 3 Oscars.
True.
You got a buzz.
Buzz.
True.
I gotta give it to Andy.
True. Oh,
You're wrong.
oh
Buzz,
my-
false.
What?
No,
No.
wait, you can't. No, sorry, Andy doesn't get the point. The actual fact is, Will Smith does not have any Oscars at all.
Seriously, he's like
Yeah.
a bit of a Leonardo DiCaprio.
A little bit,
character,
yeah. Alright, question 5. This is
He's
a bit-
not. No, be honest though, he's not the greatest actor. in
Will
the world.
Smith?
Yeah, he's not.
He's brilliant though.
He's good.
I love him.
He's amazing at like Fresh Prince and stuff. But
Yeah,
seriously.
obviously. He should have got an Oscar for After Earth. I'm being very sarcastic.
Yeah.
Alright, question 5, which is a raucous question. What is the name of Chris Pratt's character in Jurassic World?
Oh my. What? Chris.
You gotta buzz in.
Buzz.
Elijah?
Indiana Jones.
His name was.
No.
His name
I have
was
no
not
idea.
Indiana
Andy,
Jones.
did you have a guess?
I'm gonna go with Chris.
I have no idea.
You're both very incorrect. His name was Owen Grady. I know, they never really talk
You never
about
really
it.
got to like.
I know.
You never really cared what his name was.
If,
Exactly.
if it's a famous actor, then you always think of the character as Chris, or well, not always.
Even if their
it's
name
like,
is Meryl Streep.
If it's like Jennifer Lawrence in Hunger Games, you don't think the character's called Chris, but like,
Yeah.
The character
the-
wasn't that memorable, so.
yeah.
Alright.
Is that all your questions?
I've got one more question and then a quick speed round.
Oh god.
Question 6. This is a hard question, actually. I don't know if you'll get this. Name the actor who appears in both Guardians of the Galaxy and the Hobbit trilogy.
I haven't seen any of them.
You haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, I tried watching
Oh
it,
my
remember I got bored of it.
Goodness me.
I'll try. I will try. Can I guess?
Elijah, do you have a guess? Shall I give you a hint?
Yeah.
I'll tell you the character they play in Guardians of the Galaxy.
How is that gonna help
They
me?
play Ronan.
Oh, I know the guys, but I forgot the actor. I know the actor's name.
Yeah,
Is
if you know his name, buzz in.
I don't know the actor's name.
Can I
Ooh.
get a guess?
Yeah?
Buzz.
Yeah?
Charlie.
No? right, it's going on for too long.
Your questions
Don't
are
know
too
the
hard.
don't know
Mine
the
are
actor's
easy.
name.
The answer is Lee Pace, who played
That's it.
Thranduil, Elven King in the Hobbit trilogy. Love the Hobbit trilogy. But Lord of the Rings is obviously
Just
better.
don't know the name.
Okay.
Alright, so let's-
Over to my question. Oh, you got a speed
over to
one,
speed round questions. Do you want to turn these tunes off for a second?
They're off. Okay.
Because we got a cheeky countdown. Because I'm going to tell you 3 topics individually, and you're gonna have 5 seconds to tell me the topic. All right.
Okay.
So question 1. In 5 seconds, tell me 3 characters in Harry Potter who die in the end.
Oh, do I say Buzz?
No.
Fred, Lupin, Tonks.
Ooh,
Fred.
cheeky. And you have to go in at the same time, and whoever finishes it first wins.
Yeah.
So that goes another point to Elijah. He has.
That
now
was,
has-
really, that was really quick.
after
then, I gotta
seven
admit.
after 7 questions, he has 2 points.
I did
That
read
is
the Harry Potter
that is
books a lot.
atrocious, everyone.
Yeah, that is quite bad actually. I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm still.
Yeah, but you have
hands down.
0 points. All right, next one. In another 5 seconds, list 3 films from Phase 2 of Marvel.
Okay. Oh, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Avengers, Age of Ultron, and one
Stop.
more.
No, you got 2. That's nothing.
I didn't even mention mine.
I tried so hard.
Just say it at the same time, and whoever finishes it first. All right. This is one for Andy. In 5 seconds, tell me 3 films starring Sylvester Stallone.
Rocky, Expendables 1, Expendables 2.
Yes, well done.
Elijah, you could have answered it. Come on.
All right, Andy.
Haven't seen it.
In
I could have just been like Rocky
Well done,
1,
Andrew.
Rocky 2, Rocky 3.
yeah, I wouldn't have accepted that.
Oh.
All right, Andy. Well done. Andrew Smith has won Charlie's questions. No, he has not. No, he
No, I
hasn't.
haven't.
Sorry. Elijah Gayton has won Charlie's questions with 2 points to 1, even though there were 9 questions. I can't believe.
We'll try harder.
Yeah, very much try harder. Right, Andy has some questions for me and Elijah now
I'm going to
to
have to
buzz
make
in.
some more up on the spot, but you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question. Sorry. How old was Jake Lloyd during the filming of Star Wars Episode 1: Phantom Menace?
Buzz?
Yeah.
9.
Correct, Charlie. 1-0 to Charlie, right there.
I'm good at
Oh,
acting. I even
that
know
was-
who Jake Lloyd was. Wasn't he the boy who played Anakin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a 100% guess. Alright.
Okay, the next question might be a bit of a hard one for you two.
Mhm.
You've got a while to answer it. Name the different colours of the Power Rangers.
Buzz?
Buzz.
Okay.
Red, blue, black, gold, pink, green.
The original Power Rangers.
Oh, red, blue, pink, green, black.
Wrong. I don't think there's a
Elijah, go
red
on.
Power Ranger
What?
in the original.
Yes, there is.
Oh.
He's the main Power Ranger.
Oh yeah.
He
Okay,
is
so
the
say it again.
Red, blue,
Oh, he's
yellow,
free.
pink, black.
Okay, I'm sorry, but Charlie is right.
He gave him 3 shots.
Oh yeah, I did as well.
Yeah, because you
Oh, yeah, I
didn't have
didn't-
you didn't have the right answer.
I didn't specify properly.
Alright, so Charlie wins again. 2 points to Charlie.
The most popular TV show in the world ever made.
Game of Thrones.
You get a buzz?
Oh, Buzz.
Oh,
Game of Thrones.
Buzz, Breaking Bad.
You are both wrong. The most popular TV show is, of course, Walking Dead.
Is it actually?
Yes, it is.
No way.
It is. It's
No
right.
way.
It's right on my notes right here.
Yeah, because you wrote it down as a fake question. Alright, do you want to hit us with another
I
question?
got one more question to go.
And then do a quick 5-second one. Because they're fun.
Okay, I need to come up with that on the spot.
Alright.
The highest grossing Star Wars film. Go.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Revenge of the Sith.
Sorry.
Return of the Jedi.
I think yes, Return of the Jedi is the
Ah.
answer. I'm sorry.
Outrageous. that
Sorry,
is.
sorry for breaking your phone just now, Charlie.
Outrageous. Throw my phone across the room.
His phone was buzzing, okay? And for the 5-second question, I have to think of one on the spot. Oh, okay. So, for the 5-second... Alright, I got this, Charlie, I've
Go
got
on.
this. For the 5-second question, what is... Okay, yeah, the TV show with the most seasons. Go.
That was
Friends.
Oh no.
No, Simpsons.
Family Guy.
Elijah, the answer is... I'm almost certain the answer is Simpsons. However, you did say Friends in front of it. So I'm
Ooh.
sorry, but I'm
So-
not going to be able to award you
Oh,
the
so
answers
so I
there.
win.
You win by 1-0, isn't
But
it?
you didn't
3.
say Simpsons.
Yeah, but I still won because I got more points
Yeah.
than you.
Oh wait, no, you didn't get the point for it.
No, but I still got more
Yeah,
points
you
in,
got
in,
one more
in the
point.
overall run.
Okay, so we are going to play another song now. Aren't
This is
we,
a
Charlie?
classic. It's a real classic
The
from
next song
from a brilliant
is
film.
Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr.
Absolutely phenomenal film,
Really
phenomenal
funny,
song. And
fun
then
film.
when the song's over, we'll come back with some absolutely mental debates with a very special guest, Judge James Rimmer.
This is Charlie.
And Andy.
This is Screenagers, the podcast run by teenagers about all things on screen.
Live from Spark Radio.
Enjoy.
Hello, everyone. We are back. That was a brilliant song, Ghostbusters theme song by Ray Parker Jr.
It's very class. Everyone knows the song, even if you haven't seen the movie.
Yeah.
Even Elijah knows that
Yeah,
song.
he hasn't even
it.
seen the film.
So, we now
So-
have special guest, James Rimmer, and of course, Elijah Gayton.
Say hello, James.
In with us now.
Hello. Now we are doing what we do on our podcast that you can find on our Facebook and YouTube, the Screenagers podcast. We are doing debates, film debates, similar to the Screen Junkies movie fights on YouTube. Just James has some cheeky debates, quick debates for us to fight about films and whatnot. James will be the judge, and here's how the rules work. He will say the question. We will all come up with our answers. Whoever says their answer first gets to fight for that subject and gets to go first, and then in that order. And then, if even if like you choose, if there's like choices and you choose something that you don't want, you still have to fight for it, because that's the rules. And then James will choose not based on the point, not based on the actual answers, but based on the arguments and the points you make.
And can I just say one more thing? The winner of this week's debates. This week's debates winner will be hosting the debates on next week's podcast, which we will be doing as well on our YouTube channel and
YouTube
post on
channel?
Facebook. Screenagers podcast.
Cheeky plug. All right, so let's crack on with these debates, shall we, James?
Yeah,
you
right. So, didn't take me as long as I thought it would to come up with them, but I think they're really strong debate questions.
Okay.
I'll start with the first one. So, Which characters from the original cast should die in The Force Awakens?
Chewbacca.
Han Solo.
Leia.
Whoa.
Some very different choices.
Okay, well, it's
I
me
like
first, quite clearly. Chewbacca. He's quite an underdeveloped character in the. Oh, okay then. Oh, okay. He's quite an underdeveloped character in the original Star Wars trilogy. he's kind of, not many people know a huge amount about him, but everyone's grown this like cute little connection. Like when you get a dog, you have a connection to it because it's so cute, and everyone's had that connection with Chewbacca now. And we'll miss him if he goes. And in the trailer, Rey is holding some sort of furry coat, which could represent Chewbacca dying. And everyone will miss Chewbacca if he dies, right? Am I right?
I'll miss Chewbacca if he dies.
Will you miss Chewbacca if he dies?
I won't be happy.
Exactly. Will you miss Chewbacca if he dies, James?
Yeah.
And it would bring
Very
a tear
much
to
so.
your eyes. It would bring a tear to your eyes, and that's why they should kill him off, because they need to. He's not a main character. He won't affect the storyline hugely, but it will make them sad. It will make the viewers sad. And you want mixed emotions in this movie. There's comedy, there's sadness, and there's everything. I do hope you enjoyed my debate.
Okay, here's why I think I'm going to go next because I said it next. Here's why I think Han Solo should die. Han Solo is everyone's favourite character. He's arguably one of the best characters ever. He's hilarious. He's banterous. He's great with a gun, and like he killed Boba Fett accidentally. Sorry, spoilers there. But yeah,
Wow.
he's just all around amazing. And I think if they killed him off, that'd really shake things up and make it a really like new trilogy. And it'd mean a lot to the characters because as they're portraying it in trailers, it sort of looks like Han Solo's going to be like guiding Finn and Rey along their journey. And I think if he died, that'd be really good for their characters to develop. And it'd also mean a lot for the other characters, like Leia. It would be a lot for Leia and Chewie and R2 and 3PO and all that kind of stuff. And I think if they killed off Chewie, he's just a side character. And I think he's good as a side character. Like, he's always there as support.
Charlie, you need to stick to your own point, and then we decide who's
Okay,
the best. So
right.
just keep to yours.
Elijah, go for it.
Spinning
Well,
wheels.
Leia, she's not like Han and Chewie. With Han, they kind of already came close to killing off Empire Strikes Back. I mean, Harrison Ford even said, I wanted him to die. So it would be kind of like doing the same thing twice again, but actually pulling through. And Leia, she's not, I wouldn't say she's as important to the story. I mean, if they killed off Luke, we all want to see Luke. Han Solo is like going to Jakku to get Rey. That's what it's showing anyway. So he's going to be sort of the first original cast to be introduced to her. Chewbacca, I mean, yeah, he's just like the kind of the pet. He doesn't say much, but he's kind of like the group, I'd say.
Oh, I heard that song.
And as for Leia, I'd say she won't be missed as much. She's liked enough, but we're still going to get a strong female character, which is Rey anyway, who can take her place.
Right, can I fight?
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like Chewie, as I said, he's just a brilliant side character. He's a support for everyone. And if Han died, it'd mean a lot to Chewie. If Chewie died, Han still got everyone.
Han would be a very sad person if Chewie died.
But he'd still have.
Chewie has been with Han for a very long time now.
But he'd still have Leia, and it'd be more impactful if someone who we've got to know and love through their we know like they talk and they've done a lot of stuff. Even though Chewie's don't get me wrong, I'm not bagging on Chewie, but if Han died, it just means so much more for the.
You
the
are
saga.
right. It would be very impactful if
Exactly.
Han died. However, I have a point to make. The series would feel a lot more empty without Han.
I disagree.
Solo. He's lived his life. He's a wise man now, much like Luke Skywalker possibly could be.
Oh.
Killing Han off would be just too big for people to handle.
I disagree.
There'll be
handle.
handle. Did you? I should get the win just.
We should have the
for that.
snubba-dum
terrible.
sound effect. Why don't we have that? Or the wah wah wah.
We can make it. There you go.
Stop it. All right.
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah,
God.
if I don't think Han would empty it out because we got all these new characters coming in.
Who's
We
gonna
got
fly the Millennium Falcon?
Chewie and Finn, or Rey, or anyone. Anyone's gonna fly the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Han's
You can't just get
special.
anyone to fly the Falcon.
Yeah, Han's special.
Any pilot could fly the Falcon. Any pilot as well as
Lando.
Han.
No, they need Lando.
Yeah, Lando and that thing that looked like a broccoli flew it.
Oh,
Did
I
that
know
guy have a
exactly what you
name?
mean.
He had like these weird flaps on his face. Did he have a name?
So you shouldn't
That's
spoil it for me.
nothing to do with our arguments that we're currently
But yeah,
having.
anyway, yeah, I believe that it would not impact it. Well, I believe that it wouldn't make it. It would impact it in a beneficial way, not a negative way. And I feel like as far as Leia goes, Leia.
Oh yeah, layup.
I feel like if you kill her, that's just like you've destroyed the main point of all the original ones, because she was like the one they went. She was
so important in the first episode.
Yeah, you meant to like she was one they went to go rescue. She's the reason why they're all together.
She would be a
And
very pointless death. We're teaming up with Elijah right now.
Yeah.
High five.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it'd be pointless to kill her off because she's no one, and plus that's just getting rid of one of the strong female characters, and I feel like you just need a lot of them. Like you got Rey and you got Captain Phasma, and I think Leia just finishes off that trifecta.
Getting rid of Leia would be a pointless death.
Exactly.
Like no one really
pointless.
likes Leia that much. Well, I mean, now they don't like her so
She
much.
was like,
no one likes
she was like
her.
one of the first
Yeah,
female
but
strong
she's
characters.
she's really not.
People have grown up loving her.
But and if they killed her, it just ruined the whole purpose of the first film, because she just dies anyway.
Okay, well, can
Unless she died of old age.
If she died of old age,
Oh,
fair
that-
enough.
that- that's
But if
weak,
if she was killed off, no.
Elijah, go ahead.
Okay, well, I say Leia is the best gap between Chewie and Han. Chewie is not a much beloved character as Han to impact of death. He's cute.
He's a very
He's cute,
beloved
yeah.
character.
Everyone loves him. Han kind of already been killed off, and Leia, you said she was kind of the starting point in episode 4. But JJ said it's about paying respects to that trilogy, but moving on from it. And like these new characters are moving on from the originals. And also, if Leia died, like I said, if Chewbacca died, Han would be upset. If Leia died, Chewie would be upset. Han would be upset.
If Leia
Luke
died,
would be upset. Rey and Kylo Ren could possibly be upset because for all you know, they might be related to her.
Whoa,
Imagine if
plot twist.
Kylo was the one who killed her. That could be a massive impact. Him killing his mother. That could bring one of like most saddest, most emotional
That would be
depths
a
to the
very
series.
interesting-
We gotta wrap this up. So we'll just do final points. Andy,
Yeah.
final point.
Final
It's
point.
just a big
Chewbacca.
it's a big possibility,
Elijah,
I think.
shh, shh, shh. Good boy.
Team up on me.
Chewbacca, a very beloved character. Everyone loves him. Everyone can relate to him in some way. About being the left out guy that has to watch Star Wars by himself. And to kill him off wouldn't make a huge impact on the story, but it would make people upset. And I think that's the most vital thing that they're looking for in the new trilogy.
My final point, and it's just Andy said he's a beloved character. He'd make a big impact. Han is that times infinity because he is way more than Chewie, and that's my final point. Because I just my point is Andy's point amplified by 30,000.
No one appreciates your opinion though. So next
Okay,
one.
whoa. Right, Elijah, go.
Leia can affect more of the characters with her death, and also if she dies, it won't affect the story drastically, as Luke can still train the Jedi, and Han can still have the relationship with Rey.
I think he just copied my point then, don't you think that, Charlie?
I think he did.
Which point was that?
But it wouldn't
story.
make a big impact.
Right,
on the
anyway,
story.
Right,
anyway,
okay.
James.
Decisions. Well, I liked Andy's because of
Okay, so I'm-
the Don't get too cocky.
Calm down, Andy.
I liked Andy's because I have a I think the way he argued for Chewie being killed off it could be very possible,
Thank you.
and just I like the way he argued it because he had some valid points. You as well also had some valid points, Charlie,
Thank you.
because Han is definitely, I think, could be a possibility to be killed off. And you argued that very well. Leia, you argued it pretty well, but those two really, they kind of
against me.
demolished you. With
Going up against
tag
the
team.
females. Well,
Kind of tag teamed you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think because she's the leader of the resistance.
exactly.
They wouldn't
that
kill
could-
off
that
the
could
leader
affect
of
the
the
story.
resistance. I have
Fights
to give
are
it to
over
Chewie.
Elijah.
I have to give it to Chewie.
Seriously? No way.
Yeah, because right.
One of the first
I'm gonna-
times
I'm gonna
Andy's
do this-
ever won a
Do you mind if I
fight.
do a little bit quick speculation?
Very quick, yeah.
Very quick
Sorry,
speculation. Chewie gets killed off. Han has motive to actually go into the battle and fight more.
Oh.
Like I
I
think.
didn't actually think of that. It's not actually that bad.
and then
Thank you,
I reckon he
actually.
gets killed at the end. He
Han?
sacrifices himself at the end.
Han.
Chewie.
Yeah, Han.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see, I think Han might be killed off because they're doing a trilogy on Han, aren't they?
Yeah, it's young Han.
As a younger
Yeah.
character, so
Oh, yeah.
that would make sense if they killed him off because, like,
I
they-
did not know that.
if Han dies, then they want more Han.
The Han prequels.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
exactly. So
All right. Anyway, we go go on to the next fight quickly. Right.
Next question. Well, this one is probably one of the best questions I've come up with, and it's actually a very hard one. There's going to be a lot of choices,
oh no,
so it's
Go.
going to be very hard to decide.
best Marvel character.
Best comic book film ever.
Hang on, do you mean
Ever?
animated count?
No, not animated.
Ant-Man. I love Ant-Man. It's my favourite.
Dark Knight.
I'm gonna have to go with the Avengers.
Okay, well this is very good. Two Marvels against one
Fun
DC. You might get tag team this time, Charlie.
Oh no.
Nah, I'd rather do it on Elijah.
Yeah, because you know I'm a contender.
Sorry,
Go,
is that a
Andy.
bit too much
Go,
edgy
Andy.
banter
Andy,
there?
go
Too much
fight.
edgy banter. Okay, so Ant-Man if everyone's seen it here, I hope they have. Have you seen it, James?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen Ant-Man.
All right. It's a really fun film, and it shows an interesting way of how it turns from the guy. What's the guy's name again?
Scott Lang.
Scott. Yeah, from a criminal to
You don't even know the name of his main
Wow.
character.
Okay, guys, in a really strange way, and I feel like it was quite a typical storyline, but they put a nice twist on it by minimalizing the characters, and I like some of the scenes they did, like with the Thomas the Tank Engine, where looking at it, you realise how small their fight actually is. They're actually on a Thomas the Tank Engine battling it out, and I think that was one of the cool things about it. However, Ant-Man is one of the strongest characters in all of the superheroes. He is. He can
Okay.
beat up.
Anyway,
Yeah. Okay.
all right. I'm going to move on to my fact about The Dark Knight. The
Don't-
Dark
you don't
Knight.
agree, do you?
The Dark Knight is one of the best films ever made. It is one of the best comic book films ever made. It is the best Batman film ever. Arguably, maybe one of the old ones, but I believe that it is an amazing film. It has an amazing cast. Everyone in it is spotless. The Joker alone could make that film like incredible. And some of the scene, Andy said that his plot was it? He said generic or like
No, I said typical storyline
typical
with
storyline.
a
That's
twist.
enough.
With a twist.
The typical, mine is just all twists. It's just there's so many different scenes that are just really like amazingly crafted. Like that scene, the bit on the boat where there's the criminals and the people deciding on whether to blow each other up. That's so like it's like a study on like how the human mind works and how the society thinks of like criminals and stuff. Just every scene in that film is a masterpiece. The plot, the acting, the Joker, Heath Ledger. Rest in peace. Amazing.
Go.
Well, the Avengers did what none of the other two films had done before. We'd all talked about it. We'd always said we want a Justice League film, we want the Avengers, but we never thought we'd have it. And then that Avengers film finally brought it together. We never seen all these superhero films in a film before. And as for these before, we'd had all these dark films like Batman and Robin, Spider-Man. They'd all trying to be dark and like try and come off from the comic books, whereas Avengers stayed true to comic books. And we got all these different range of characters. We had comedy, we had action, we had great action. We actually had a good villain for once. Loki, is arguably the best Marvel villain. I mean, besides who else? Not really anything else.
Okay, so is it?
Yeah,
Battles?
everyone
It's
was
battling out,
All
posed.
right, I'm
the,
gonna go for it. And Andy said that his story was typical. That doesn't mean it's the best film.
I
He
said
also-
with a twist,
He also
Charlie.
he also
I said
didn't.
with a twist.
He also didn't know the main character's name. The main character, my name, Bruce Wayne, Batman.
You know I'm not great with names.
I know you're not great with anything, especially
Whoa.
debating.
That was way too much edgy
Cheeky
banter
man.
there,
That was
Charlie.
the edgiest banter I've ever come up with in my life. But yeah, I just believe that my film is so much better than yours. My film is more serious than yours. I mean, obviously it's meant to be. And what I'd like to say to both of you, to completely demolish you, is what comic books and superhero movies, like what are the superheroes crafted by? Villains. Which one of these has the best villain? Loki's an anti-hero now. He's not even a villain.
Wasn't in that.
The
film,
Yellow
though.
Jacket. Who is he? The Joker is the best villain of all time, and Heath Ledger's the
I'm
best
gonna go
performance of a
surrender
villain.
to Charlie.
Well, I
You're
asked.
going to surrender?
No, not yet. I've got one more
Well,
point to make.
I ask yourself this: without the Joker, how good would that film actually be? It
would've-
would have been good. I would say it would be good with Batman.
Yeah, but you
and
see, the
Batman
Joker
Rises.
was in it.
It was still, yeah, the Joker was in it. Even if the
Yes,
Joker
but it
was...
relied too much on it. You never got to see more of Morgan Freeman's character or Jim Gordon.
That is
Yeah, why
very
do you
true.
want more of
Alfred.
Lucius Fox? No one cares about. He makes
helped
the
Batman-
cars.
He
Lucius
helped Batman
Fox.
take him down.
He makes the cars. That's all he does. You don't want you want Batman fighting the Joker, who's amazing. Batman is amazing.
Also, Avengers had better.
Jim Gordon is amazing.
The Avengers had better action. It didn't have stupid Batman voices.
Avengers had a lot of action.
I have no
Yeah.
problem with Christian
and
Bale's Batman
there
voice.
You couldn't really focus on it.
It only had about 3 big fights: Iron Man versus Thor, the helicarrier fights, and then the big battle at the end.
Exactly.
How is that not hard to follow? With Batman,
That's only 3 fights.
with
Mine
the
has
Dark
mine has
Knight,
so much
we
more.
had the chase scene and that tiny little fight with Batman and Joker up in that building. That was
There
even
was
a fight.
psychological
That
things
scene-
on the Dark Knight.
yeah.
Why am I supporting you?
Joker's saying
You
to
can team up with me.
Yeah. Joker saying to Batman, "Oh, I've got Harvey Dent." I mean, Harvey Dent was rushed as well.
Harvey Dent was not rushed. He was,
I would say it was.
fully fledged out, and he went insane because he lost the love of his life, Rachel.
See, silly voices.
It's not silly voices. It's proper acting.
The Avengers went back to what comic books were as well. They weren't trying to make it dark or realistic. They said we respect the material and we're going to appreciate
That's
it.
what I
Fine
love about
points. Fine points.
That's what I love. What
Final points. Final points.
Go, Andy. You go final point first.
Ant-Man. I give up. Charlie.
Right.
Wow,
Andy. Andy concedes. But what you said, the Dark Knight is meant to be realistic, and it makes you think about the whole human race and the world and how we'd react in that kind of situation, because everyone's so real in that film. And it's just the performances, the plot, how it makes you think is impeccable. Busting out the big vocabulary
Well,
there.
smile plastered all over your face, Charlie.
I love it because I love the film.
Concede, Elijah.
Yeah, go on, Elijah.
Well, I'd say it strives too much from the comic book. It strives too much from the comic book. It just tries to separate itself
It's
too
not
much.
to do with the comic book. Oh, sorry.
You said, what's the best comic book movie?
Yeah, but it's the movie. It's the content
Andy,
of the
it's his
movie.
final point. Let him have his final point.
Yeah, Andy.
Final point.
The Avengers, on the other hand, has, I'd say, more characters. It's actually got a good villain, better action, and it's had great build-up, and it also set the universe for more great Marvel films. Whereas The Dark Knight was just by itself.
Right, James.
Well, Andy.
Andy conceded. You can't talk about him.
Oh,
He's gone.
I
He's
would
gone.
have liked to criticise everything he said, but
No,
okay.
sorry, I already did that.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah. And then, right,
Quick
so
points, James. Yeah.
Dark
James, not for you.
Knight. You argued well for it
Thank
because
you.
it is a very good film, and the Joker was definitely the highlight of the film. And you had some very good points, but so did Elijah with the Avengers, which was just something
What?
we've been waiting for as comic book fans for a very long time before that came out. That was something that
One of the highest grossing films of all time.
it was the highlight of.
Is the Joker in it? No.
No, but
James, the winner. The winner.
the winner was Elijah because the Avengers was the highlight of,
no.
of the comic book universe
Yes.
so far.
I cannot believe that.
No, that is.
How did
not
I not
on.
win either of those fights? Well, right. So Elijah and Andy both on 1 point. We're going to do a very, 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 very quick 5-second argument with the countdown 5-second timer.
Oh, okay,
What's going to
then.
happen is me and James, if you have one in your head,
Ow.
you can say that, or I'll come up with one. We're going to say a quick tie-breaking question, and then Andy and Elijah are going to have 5 seconds. They're going to have 5 seconds. They're going to have 10 seconds broken up into 5 seconds each. So Andy goes 5 seconds, then Elijah, then Andy, then Elijah, and then me and James will decide on a winner. So you all both ready for that?
Let's do this.
Right, here's the question: what film is better, Thor 1 or Thor 2?
4-2.
That was identical just there.
Right,
Asking you.
which film was better, Iron Man 2 or Iron Man
I
3?
didn't watch the Iron Mans. I was told not to
Iron Man
by
3.
you.
Oh my god.
Right, you can go Iron Man 3. Andy has Iron Man 2. Andy, you go first with Iron Man 2. You have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, we had bad villains with
No,
both.
it's him.
No, it's me.
Right, so 5 seconds gone.
Good argument, Andy. Right, Elijah, you ready? You ready? Wait for the timer.
No, it's for when the time finishes. You can make your quick point.
All right, go.
Well, at least we had bad villains with both, but at least with Iron Man 3 we had really good build-up for that villain.
All right, Andy, you want another 5 seconds, and then Elijah gets another 5 seconds. All right, ready, Andy? Go.
Iron Man 3 was awful. Wait, is that the one I'm doing?
Okay, right, Elijah, you get another 5 seconds if you need it. Just go for it.
Just to be clear, I'm doing Iron Man 3, and Iron Man 3 continued the story from Avengers, while Iron Man 2 we're just trying to set up some whatever that was.
Okay, I think it's pretty obvious that Andy won that. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
totally.
Obviously, Elijah won.
Yeah, but
Well done,
Elijah might
Elijah.
have made some crazy mistake, like calling Iron Man Tony Stark.
I didn't say Tony Stark.
Tony Stark.
Well done,
I had
Elijah.
5 seconds, okay? I was rushing.
Well done, Elijah. So Elijah wins this episode. He gets to host the next episode. Thank you.
Sorry, no,
On this note, we're going to have to wrap this up. Thank you, Elijah and James, for coming in and joining in with the debates and the trivia. I actually really enjoyed myself.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, it was
As usual.
Utter pleasure.
We have a nice.
We have a nice song to send you out on from the Breakfast Club. This is Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me. Just like to say before we wrap up, check out our Facebook page, Screenagers Podcast.
We haven't
More
plugged it
plugging.
like 3 times yet.
No, not at all. And then check out our Twitter, which we always update at Screenagers Pod, and then obviously our YouTube,
Screenagers
YouTube,
Podcast.
Screenagers Podcast. So yeah, thank you, Elijah. Thank you, James. Thank you, Andy. Have you had fun?
I have had no fun at all because I didn't win.
Yeah, me too. I didn't even get a
Well,
point.
Elijah, once again, the Star Wars fanboy has not won the Star Wars battle.
That's because you got
Mi-
Chewie and Han.
Mis-
I got Leia.
Mr. Star Wars never
I couldn't
wins
go for
Star
Luke
Wars.
because there's no way they can have Luke, are they?
All right, we're gonna wrap this one up now. All right, thank you for listening, everyone. Enjoy. Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds, featured in the Breakfast Club. I've been Charlie. This has been Andy. This has been James and Elijah. Enjoy. Bye bye.